SABC News, independent and impartial.
From an African perspective. Thank you, Nosihle. It's 7 minutes after 12 o'clock. You are tuned into Africa Midday. My name is Zikonami, so we're broadcasting from an African perspective in Johannesburg. Signs of positivity were evident in the 18 million populated southern African country Zambia, as it recorded 0 COVID-19 cases, sometimes just a single digit, but now all seems to be reversing. For more on that, here's Arthur Davies Sikopo, based in Lusaka, Zambia.
At some point, it was 0 cases. Sometimes it would get to a single digit, then double. But starting 3 days ago, Zambia has seen a sharp rise to now recording about 130 cases in just 24 hours. This has become a source of concern to experts and governments, as they have now warned of an imminent third wave of COVID-19 as the country gets into its winter season. Medical for Quality Healthcare in Zambia, MQH said, through Dr. Mulenga Lwansa, warns that the imminence of the third wave could also be driven by the flouting of preventative protocols by citizens.
Zambia might experience a third wave of the global COVID pandemic if people continue flouting COVID-19 safety protocols. Countries should realize that the virus is very important and people still get infected, and Zambia is not yet out of the woods. We are pleading with the Ministry of Health to put in some more concerted efforts to ensure that oxygen is available patients in all COVID-19 isolation wards.
As cases rise, it is also officially on record that Zambia has a case of an Indian variant of SARS-CoV-2 detected from a 42-year-old male Zambian of Indian origin. According to Ministry of Health Permanent Secretary Dr. Kenneth Malama, the unidentified man recently returned to Zambia from India and has since been put in a state isolation facility where he is receiving treatment. Government is, however, noting with concern that members of the public have started stigmatizing against those from that part of the world.
We've noted with great concern stigma and discrimination against our brothers and sisters of Asian origin, since we announced the detection of the Indian variant B11617.1, as government would not condone stigma and discrimination. Remember, any one of us can get COVID-19, and the fact that one part of the globe reports an increase in the number of cases should not bring stigma. Therefore, we appeal to the Zambian people to refrain from bringing stigma and discrimination at whatever level.
Zambia is one of the countries in the world that has received the much talked about AstraZeneca and Sinopharm vaccines with support from cooperative partners. And before holding the first round administration of the vaccines, still next month on 23rd, over 126,000 people have been jabbed in the country.
Again, just to re-emphasize that the pausing is for good reason. We give you assurance that government is mobilizing more vaccines using a multi-pronged approach, and sooner than later we'll be updating the nation on the vaccines in due course we are going to receive. I urge our people not to panic, as more vaccines will be made available in due course.
One of the first people to have contracted the COVID-19 virus when it was first recorded in the country, Ovid Nyalazi, is urging Zambians to take lead in being vaccinated once the second administration resumes in June.
I got COVID-19 in the first wave, and of course it wasn't severe. My case was not severe, it was a mild case. And the rolling out of the COVID-19 vaccine is a good thing. So if we can prioritize those that have underlying conditions and the frontline workers, I think that would be a good idea. So it's a good idea that what the government has done to the vaccination program.
Zambia has from 1.5 million tests carried out, recorded 92,754 cases, of which 90,900 have been recoveries. 1,265 have so far succumbed to COVID-19. Currently, the country has 534 cases. Arthur Davies Sikopo, reporting for Channel Africa in Lusaka, Zambia.
Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni has urged Tanzanians and Ugandans not to be intoxicated with the oil pipeline project, whose implementation is set to start soon, but instead use the money to improve other sectors to grow economically. President Museveni will speak on Thursday, May 20th, during the signings of agreement to host government on the construction of the East African crude oil pipeline at the State House in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Our reporter Gabriel Zakaria has more from Dar es Salaam.
The two countries signed the host government agreement, shareholder agreement for the pipeline company, and the tariff agreement. The signing of the agreements paved the way for the construction of the 1,440-kilometer crude oil pipeline